Okay, we're at the other beach now, and regretfully, I don't think the waves are all that big as compared to November 16th, so I'm really sorry, my good T-Storm buddies. Of course, Jason, your birthday's tomorrow. I was hoping the waves would be huge because there was a lot of wind yesterday, mainly off to our southeast, but we'll see what we get. By the way, in that last clip, I showed a picture of my unparked car, and there was a white pickup truck in front of me. I checked out his license plate number. It read 82077. That was a Saturday. The #1 song that very week, ending 82077, was My Bearing Straight. Best of My Love by the Emotions. Best of My Love by the Emotions. Actually, I know I did on 82066. I was in Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Saw some waves and also lots of lightning that night. That 82077, I'm glad it's not 81977. That was a horrible day for me. I saw a very nasty RSA that day. And I still have scars from it, from the sighting. Although 82076, a year earlier, I saw a nice RSA, and that was a good day for me. Anyway, I'm really disappointed with the size of the waves. I thought they'd be bigger. Like the old saying goes, my eyes are bigger than my stomach. So we'll cut the videoing short today because it really wasn't that big. Maybe next time. Actually, 82077, the license plate number on that pickup truck I saw a few minutes ago. That was a much better day anyway. That was a Saturday. Yeah, I'm really sorry. The waves are really disappointing today, so I don't expect this video upload will win that many views. So if you want to see some big waves, I recommend my 11/16/18 video. There's a pretty good wave. How many more of those will we get this morning before I have to shove? Yeah, I know. Again, I'm really sorry, my T-Storm YouTube buddies and all those others who love seeing my videos of Tail Lighthouse, but I'm afraid the waves are really disappointing. I'm really sorry, man. My apologies. Although the members of the EEMIWOER Club are probably not that disappointed. For those of you who want to know what the acronym stands for, it stands for exiting email mouse-clicking icon without even or ever replying. That's what it stands for. I'm not going to list 7 miles long of those who are members of that club. I wish it was only 7 millimeters long instead. So since the the waves are pretty disappointing today, I don't think I'll be in any hurry to upload this one, unlike especially November 16th. I mean, that was a real treat. Yeah, I know. My good friend Jason, who turns 18 tomorrow, he got a brand new camcorder. I really love his new videos. I actually videotaped the heavy snow he had in his place in Raytown, Missouri, 6 inches strong. happy because the snow was enough to close this school too. So he can have the snow. I'd rather come here and videotape the waves than have to shovel snow. Alright. A few minutes ago I mentioned the #1 song of the week ending 8/20/77 was Best of My Love by The Emotions. I do get quite a bit emotional when I come here and videotape big waves. And the big waves do have the best of my love. By the way, this time of the year in 1987, Whitney Houston hit with a song that eventually hit #1 titled So Emotional. Yeah, I like that song. Big time. I like what went on when that was a hit too. Okay, 6 minutes of recording. Yeah, since the waves are not all that big, I might as well spice up the video a little bit by bar gabbing of interesting trivia stuff. In my weather blog yesterday, I put down the 48th anniversary to the day that a place called Bars in Guadeloupe in the West Indies, they had 1.5 inches of rain. Well, that may not seem like a lot. After all, tropical islands do get heavy rain, but this is the part that will astound you. It fell in exactly 60 seconds, 1 minute, 1.5 inches of rain. That's equivalent to having 40 heavy T-storms sitting right over you at the same time. I put that in my weather blog. Not that I broke the syndromes of the EEMI-WOER club, but at least I tried. I always say there's no harm in trying. Again, I'm really disappointed in the waves. I'm really sorry. I mean, I was hoping to be much bigger than this, even at this beach. Well, after today, I'm not sure when the next opportunity will come. We'll see. See, in order to have big waves, we have to have a southeaster. Winds would have to be from the east, southeast, and south, and they have to be really strong. See the low that gave us the heavy rain overnight? There was some wind, but it was a fast mover, and I think it was more of a rainmaker than a wind maker. So again, I took the chance on coming here thinking the waves would be nice and big. Now, if you compare this with the November 16 video, you'll notice the difference. Again, I'm really happy with the one on November 16th, especially when I was at this particular beach. The waves are really big. I wish I could come here, we get 40-foot waves. God, it'd be like putting on YouTube my 7/28/89 huge T-storm and my latest camcorder technology. Now, that T-storm really garnered a lot of publicity. 7/28/89, there was a lot of CGs everywhere. It lasted for quite a while. Tons of incredible thunderclaps. Again, my YouTube buddies and my T-storm buddies, sorry for the disappointment. I know you agree with me. sure you agree with me that the waves today are nowhere near as sexy as the ones of November 16th. Back when I was here the day after Christmas last year, the waves were downright puny. And that's what I hate. I think they were even bigger the last time I was here, which was November 25th. Yeah, I mentioned in the video I'd try coming here. Alright. See what we can get. Starting to drizzle, and I don't have the bag over the camcorder, so take a look at the sky too. Interesting colors. Got this one. We wait a couple more minutes. A few minutes ago I mentioned Whitney Houston's So Emotional, which was rising up the charts this very time in 1987. That song was #1 at the start of 1988, knocking George Michael's Faith out of #1. It's interesting to know while Faith was at #1, we had a song called True Faith by New Order. True Faith by New Order. I like that song because it's full of sexy synthesizers. It only peaked at number 32 though, but back in late 1987. Okay, we got something here. Wish it was some True Faith and getting some big waves here. And before I close the video here, before I close this, I'd like to say I was listening to this tape I made some years back. All the songs that were common this time of the year from 1956 through 2004, and there's a big change in the instruments used in these songs. You know I love synthesizers. Yeah, it's starting to get wet now. Alright, we're in the 14-minute mark. Okay, I think we ought to shut now. And the battery light is on. I wish Old Man Winter's brain battery was on and here. Okay, we must stop now.